Audio Jungle.
Sab and Lydia are entrepreneurs in the Malaysia competitive food industry where they operate their joint venture, Bread Lovers Company. Sabrina serves as the owner and Lydia as the co-owner of Bread Lovers Company. They are currently facing significant challenges due to the rising costs.
Lydia, I just finished comparing our flour invoices. Look, in March 2022, a 25 kilo bag was like 47 ringgit, and by May, it hit 57 and 50 cents, which is like 22.3% jump in just like 8 weeks. Now the street price for our non-subsidized commercial flour is averaging at what? 4 ringgit 30 cents per kilo?
Oh my god, it's a classic margin squeeze. The rate at which our input costs are rising is far outpacing our ability to raise prices without losing customers.
Have you seen the electricity breakdown for July 2025? We are moving into the bukan domestic, bottom rendah arm structure. Look, they unbundle it into energy, capacity and network charges. Our base variable cost, power is jumping from 43.5 cent to 50.68 cent. That's like what? 16.5% hike. If we bake during those peak hours, the rate climbs into 52.17 cent.
Oh my god, don't forget the sugar trap. We are paying the real industrial cost of what? 3 ringgit 85 cent to 4 ringgit per kilo. While retail customers see stable prices at 2 ringgit and 85 cent, that's only because the government provides incentive to refinance. So as manufacturers, we don't really get the consumer focused protection.
It's a total ambush. Flour is up, electricity is up, and the sugar is like significantly higher than the shelf price. We're working 14 hours a day, and for what?
Right, even our special ingredients like hazelnut spread jumped 47.6% last year, and food coloring is up 30%. We need to look at the hard data for the bread production before we make a decision. If we stay at our current price, we might be signing our own eviction notice.
Okay, let's say the bakery need 10,000 loaf. So let's assume that the total fixed cost is 15,000 over the quantity, which is 10,000, equal to RM 1 ringgit and 50 cents. To calculate the average variable cost, we take total variable cost over quantity. So let's assume it is 25,000 over 10,000. It will be 2 ringgit and 50 cents. Let's calculate average total cost. Total cost over quantity, which is 40,000 over 10,000, equal 4 ringgit. So we need to sell the loaf at 4 ringgit 20 cents to make a profit. After the price hike, if the bakery still need 10,000 loaf, we assume that we need 500 kg of flour, which equal to 21,500 ringgit. For sugar, assume that we need 500 kg, which equal to 1,925. For electricity, assume that we need 5,000 kilowatts, equal to 2,534. We assume that our labor is still 4,000, so our total variable cost will be 29,959. Before this, it was 25,000 only. Since total fixed cost is fixed at 15,000 ringgit, our total TVC equals to 29,959. So the overall total cost equals to 44,959 ringgit. For the AFC, 50,000 over 10,000 equals to RM 1 ringgit 50 cent, the same as before. For the ABC, 29,959 over 10,000 equals to 4 ringgit. Oh, my bad. equals to 3 ringgit. For the ATC, 44,959 over 10,000 equals to 4 ringgit and 50 cents. So, in order to gain profit, our new selling price must be at least 4 ringgit and 70 cents.
If we stay at 4 ringgit 20 cent, we suffer a loss of like 30 cent per loaf even. We are effectively subsidizing our customer breakfast out of our own pockets. We need a real economic strategy, Lydia.
I think we need to have a friendly discussion with my acquaintances at the consultant firm.
Hi, nice to meet you. Oh, nice to meet you. You sound really rough on the phone. Let's begin our discussion. Here.
To begin with, we are losing 30 cents for every loaf, and our electricity bill are rising 60.5% next month. You suggested a smart conventional oven, but how does adding up that help me when I'm already in the red?
So, it's a strategic shift in your cost structure. Right now, your old oven is a variable cost lead consuming 3.0 kilowatt per hour. At 50 cents per kilowatt per hour, that is 1.5 ringgit per batch. A convection oven uses only 1.2 to 2.0 kilowatt per hour, dropping your power cost to about 0.85 cents per batch, which is a 43% reduction. Even the Baking Industry Association said so.
But Kalisha, that will increase our average fixed cost. If our sales dip, we're stuck with the equipment debt. Isn't that high operating leverage a risk?
It is if demand is unstable, but you have high traffic. On a cost curve diagram, this investment shifts your ABC curve downward. At your current output level, that pulls your average total cost down, creating long-run efficiency.
And let's address the invisibility in your kitchen. You currently rely on eyeballing ingredients, leading to 10% waste rate.
My staff work hard. We don't have time for a science experiment during the morning rush.
Sub, labor intensity is a liability in this economy. If you choose the work harder approach, like telling your staff to work 2 hours longer, you just get exhausted worker who eyeball the flour even more, pushing waste to 12 and causing burnout.
Okay, so we spend on an oven and training, but we still need to hike the price to 4 ringgit and 70 cents to get our profit back. Won't that scare everyone away?
No! That depends on price elasticity of demand. If you raise your prices on luxury items like cakes, which are elastic goods, right? Customers will just bake at home and your total revenue will fall.
Because they have substitutes.
Exactly, but your daily bread is a necessity in elastic good, you know, right? A marginal 10 cent adjustment on the bread will increase your revenue because the price increase is always a tiny drop in demand, you know. You use the bread's volume to protect the margin of the luxury goods.
I'm still worried about the flour cost. 4 ringgit 30 cents is killing us.
So, then you need to stop buying from retail supermarkets. Look, transition to a bakery cooperative for bulk procurement, you can secure a 15% volume discount, bringing your flour down to 3.27 ringgit per kilogram.
And while you at it, I think we need to redesign your kitchen workflow. Because right now I see your baker walks 15 steps between your mixer and ovens. So that's take 50 hours unbilled labor every month.
50 hours just from walking?
Yeah. I think by moving your table preps closer, you can save 100 minutes a day. In those saved minutes, your baker can prepare 75 extra batches of cookies a month with zero extra labor costs.
So we lower the AVC through the oven and training, we lower COGS through bulk buying, and we use the walking wing to increase output without increasing the payroll.
Precisely, by increasing your fixed cost strategically, the oven and training, you drive your variable costs by 12.6%. So this gives you a competitive edge. Your internal cost structure will be more efficient than any of your rivals.
I think I spend enough time complaining.
Moose, help me find those digital skills.
Yeah, now we're working smarter.
6 months later.
The bakery has been rearranged into a better layout. Sub is checking their digital skill while Lydia reviews a much healthier looking balance sheet.
Nice to meet you all after 6 months. Funny thing, we even wore the same outfit we wore 6 months ago.
I stopped by at your bakery and see the mixer is much closer to the oven right now. So, how do you feel working out, Sub?
It's a walking win. Just like you said, by saving those few seconds per trip, we reclaim 100 minutes a day. We're actually producing 75 extra batches of cookies a month without paying a single cent in overtime.
Yes. Plus, these digital skills have slashed our flour from 10% down to 2%. It really is like getting a buy 12 get 1 free discount on every bag.
And the energy transition, how are you handling the unbundled July 2025 tariffs?
The smart convection oven was the game changer. Our electricity costs dropped from 1.50 cents per batch to just 85 cents, a 43% reduction in power usage. And the best part is the customer reaction. We kept the premium cakes at 80 ringgit to avoid the elasticity trap, but we moved the daily bread up by 10 cents.
Because it's an inelastic staple. The family still come every morning, and that extra revenue has completely stabilized our margins.
Finally, you have successfully shifted your ETC curve downward. You aren't just surviving the inflation anymore, you are outperforming it.
Yeah, sounds like the work smarter approach paid off.
Yeah, let's go have a drink at your bakery. Let's go.